Okay, we're going to learn how to multiply radicals today. Remember last week we learned about simplifying basic radicals and adding radicals. And just for a quick review, remember with adding and subtracting radicals, you can only add them if they're the same exact radicals. So for instance, if I have 3 root 5 plus 10 root 5, you just treat that like adding like terms. 3 root 5s and 10 root 5s is just 13 root 5s. That easy. Okay. And just remember that if they're not alike, you can't add them. So if I had something like root 3 plus 2 root 2, whoops. Can't do anything with that. That's as simplified as it gets. Okay? So today, instead of adding and subtracting, we're going to be multiplying radicals. So we can multiply any radicals. Doesn't have to be the same radicals like with adding and subtracting. So if I have root 3 times root 2, simply just multiply the numbers under the radical, we would get root 6. Easy enough, right? Gets a little more complicated. Sometimes we have numbers in front, so if we have 3 square root 2 times 4 square root 3, okay, we're just going to multiply the numbers under the radical, which would be radical 6, and multiply the whole numbers, 3 times 4, which would be 12. Okay? Again, not too complicated right now, but we can throw things in where at the very end it would be needed to be simplified. So let's look at a few of those. If I have root 3 times root 6, okay, you can see that's going to be root 18, which we learned last week needs to be simplified. So you would choose your method, either the long factor tree or the faster way. So we get 2 times 3 times 3. Remember to take those pairs out. So your final answer would be 3 radical 2. Okay, so always remember to simplify fully. So one last example, which will come up a lot, is something like radical 3 times radical 3. If they're both under the radical, we can multiply them. 3 times 3 is 9. And of course, we see square root of 9 simplifies to be 3. So sometimes you'll get a whole number with no radicals for your answer. Okay, so quick little lesson. You're now going to try the warm-up and check your answers. Okay, good luck.